T-bombs. Wife got me hooked on them. What's up, guys? It's Josh. It's been a minute. Life's kind of been busy. Work's been busy. School's starting up for the kids. My wife just had her bikini competition, so the last couple weeks I've been really focused on helping her meet her goals, financially support her. A lot of my free time has gone into helping her along with work, and it paid off. She took home 2 first place medals, a second place medal, and a third place medal, so I'm super pumped for her. She's taking the rest of the year off to rest and build more muscle for next year, so good job, baby. But that means I get to put a little bit of time and energy into the channel. We're going to do a 3-part series on self-maintenance on your Subaru. The first video today is going to be how to do your own oil change. The next video will be how to do a radiator flush and put new radiator fluid in it, clean it out. Something you should do every 2 years to every 30,000 miles. And then the third part is if you have an aftermarket air filter, which I have a K&N, it's how to pull it out, clean it, service it, and oil it. So it's just a 3-part mini series on some stuff that you can do to maintain your Subaru on your own and not have to rely on the service department as much. So stay with me and let's get this oil changed. All right, in order to do the oil change, you're gonna need an oil catch, latex gloves, a funnel, some way to remove the oil filter. I went with the wrench option. Advanced Auto Parts actually carries the Subaru oil filters, so I went ahead and got that. I don't have the patience to order Subaru oil from like Amazon, plus it's really expensive. Some purists are gonna say, hey, you need to keep the Subaru oil for as long as possible. Hey, I totally get it. But I bought this vehicle secondhand, and who's to say that they didn't go to some quick oil change place and get an oil change. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna get something that I can get locally. Did some research, and I went ahead and went with Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic 5W30. All right, so if you're facing your Forester, just go ahead and slide right up underneath it. Just past this splash guard, you'll see this metal lip right here. If you look just past that, here's your oil drain plug. It's a 14mm socket. What we're gonna do is we're gonna break the seal on it, and then we're gonna have our oil catch right underneath it, and we're gonna back this off with our hand. It's a pretty short bolt. This is generally where people make a mess, but I'm going to back it off and then pull it out pretty quick, and hopefully just my hand will get oil on it. It won't get all over the floor. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and awaken the dragon and get all this oil out and then put in the new stuff. All right, got it loosened. The tricky part, make sure the catch is just right. There we go. Not too bad. Got a little bit on my glove. Make sure I don't get that on the floor. I'm just gonna go ahead and discard this glove over the catch, inside out. Boom. Let that drain all the way, and I'll just grab another glove. All right, so while the oil drains out of the Subaru, I got the drain plug here. I accidentally dropped it in the catch. I had to dig it out of there and wipe it down. But it's got a crush washer on it. I'm gonna take that off and discard that. Subaru recommends that you put a new crush washer on it every time you do an oil change. I don't know if they do that at the service stations, but we went ahead and got one. It's made by Dorman. I got it at Advanced, and so that'll go in there like that. I'm gonna take some of the new oil and rub it on there before we reinsert this on the oil pan. Okay, so I went ahead and flushed it with about half a quart just to get the older oil out of there. It's been running, and it now is a nice pretty amber coming through there, so I think it got a lot of the old oil out. And so now, once that finishes draining, I'm gonna wipe down the oil plug area and reinstall the plug.
And I took some of the fresh oil and lubed the threads and the gasket. So we're gonna get it up in here. Start to thread it a little bit. And we're gonna wanna wipe it down with a paper towel. Get all this extra oil out of the way. And then we're gonna torque it to 30 foot-pounds.
Prior to changing out the oil filter, make sure you clean the surrounding area around the oil filter to avoid contamination or any dirt or grime getting down in your oil. All right, plugs back in and torque down. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the oil filter. I'm using an oil filter wrench. Area is now cleaned. We're gonna take the new filter. I'm gonna dip my finger in the new oil and I'm gonna rub it all on this seal here. Just like that. And we're gonna take this on and we're gonna do it finger tight. So a couple good turns. And there we go. So the new oil filter is on. Now all we gotta do, take this off, put our funnel in here, and we're gonna go ahead and fill up the Subaru with the new Mobil 1 oil. Okay, we'll let the engine run for about 30 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and check the dipstick, wipe it off. The goal is to have the level between the two holes. And there we go. Perfect. So that is it. That is how to do your own oil change. Super simple, super easy. Didn't take very long. To start out, if you don't have a wrench for the oil filter, if you don't have a catch, you don't have a couple of the things, it may be as much as an oil change at the service shop to begin with. But once you have the tools, the only things you'll have to buy is a new washer for your drain plug. You'll have to buy a new oil filter and the oil. And so that'll probably be around $40–50. I don't know about you guys, but the Subaru shop here charges like $75–80 for an oil change. So it saves me a little bit of money. I don't have to go sit somewhere for an hour, hour and a half, wait for other people to get serviced. I can just do it here in my garage for like $50 and be done with it. So if that helps you guys out, great. Tune in next Saturday. I'll be doing the radiator flush video, show you how to flush your radiator and fill it up with new antifreeze coolant. I got a trip coming up. It's gonna be pretty hot, so I want to have my cooling system refreshed before then. So I'll see you guys around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out. Take it easy.